Bryan Melvin died after being infected with cholera from drinking water. He describes how his soul was separated from his body and taken to hell. While in hell, his demon guide showed him miles and miles of cubes, most of them containing the souls of people suffering their own personal hell for their deeds during their life on earth. Will Bryan Melvin suffer in hell for all eternity or not? Next, on Stories of the Supernatural.
We were walking in another segment of hell near the back recesses of the wall, another segment of the deep dark pit. And we're coming to this one pit there was one place, and the cube was open, and inside there this demon was trying to get me to go inside this cube in what looked like a dentist chair. I'm not afraid of dentists at all, but this thing looked like a dentist chair to me, with all these hideous creatures in there trying to say, this is where you are going. And they want you in this cube here. And they were trying to get me in there. And I didn't want to go. And this part is very hard for me. Because you got to understand, you are so scared. And this whole time you're there, you're just saying, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. By that time, I was probably saying Jesus Christ so fast, Jesus Christ so fast, that it was a blur. That's all I can say. They wanted me in this cube, and I was scared. I didn't want to go in this thing. And like I said, throughout the whole time, you felt a connection with somebody from above, the Lord. And then all of a sudden, you could feel something coming for you. I was so petrified, I couldn't distinguish what it was. You could feel the footsteps walking behind you, and the ground thundering. And as it closer, whatever it was walking behind me, and I was too scared to turn away to see who it was, because I didn't want these things to rush me and grab me. And all of a sudden, they started coming toward me, and then the presence got right behind me, and they all scattered. And that purplish, big, tall, demonic creature, the regal creature, kind of backed slightly away and kind of bowed and kind of walked out, just kind of slithered on into the mist, into the darkness of hell. And the Lord was carrying me up. And who it was Jesus. He picked me up. This part I remember though so clearly. He just picked me up in his arms, and I could see where they crucified him. As he's holding me, his bones were pulled apart. He's saying, you pulled apart my bones. And he carried me. And kind of floated through the air and went through the center of the bottomless pit. I went straight up. I remember bits and pieces of being taken to a hospital and waking up in a hospital room, and nurses poking me. And when I woke up out of this thing trying to breathe, I grabbed the doctor and said, I'm not in a cube, am I? I better not be in a cube. And the doctor says, no, you're in a hospital. And from it, I was no longer an atheist. There was a God, there is a heaven, and there is a hell.